In the world of professional pool, there are few players as controversial, skilled and fiercely competitive as Earl Strickland. Known for his remarkable skills at the table, as well as his intense personality and on-court antics, Earl has built a career filled with thrilling highs and turbulent lows. From his early days in North Carolina to his battles on the world stage, today we're diving into the fascinating history of the one and only The Pearl, Earl Strickland. Earl Strickland was born on June 8, 1961 in Roseboro, North Carolina. Growing up in a rural part of the state, Earl discovered pool at a young age, practicing in local pool halls and becoming obsessed with the game. Unlike many young players, he didn't start with formal coaching or expensive training programs. He learned the hard way, practicing for hours and refining his natural talent. By his teens, Strickland's skill had already made waves locally, as he was beating older and more seasoned players. His love for the game and desire to compete at a higher level would eventually drive him to pursue a career in professional pool. The 1980s was the era where Earl Strickland really made a name for himself. In 1983, at the age of 22, Strickland won his first major title at the US Open 9-Ball Championship. This victory was a defining moment, showing the world that he was a serious contender on the professional scene. His powerful break shot, precise aim and bold playing style set him apart. But it wasn't just his skill that got people's attention. His fiery personality and outspoken nature made him a polarizing figure even from the beginning. Throughout the 80s, Earl continued to collect titles, demonstrating unmatched skill and an intense drive to win. But his volatile personality also began to emerge. Known for his unpredictable outbursts and sometimes controversial comments, he developed a reputation as both a pool genius and an enfant terrible of the sport. As Earl entered the 1990s, his game was sharper than ever, and he had earned the nickname The Pearl for his precision and skill. This decade would see Strickland solidify his position as one of the greatest players in the sport's history. In 1993, Earl made history by winning the US Open 9-Ball Championship for a third time. But perhaps one of his most famous achievements came at the 1991 World 9-Ball Championship. This win showcased his incredible skill and cemented his reputation.
Well, pocketing the 8 was game ball for him. He knew it, and he raised his hand in victory.
The 1990s were indeed a golden era for Strickland, during which he claimed 5 US Open 9-Ball titles, multiple world championships, and countless accolades from international competitions. His achievements were unprecedented, and his dominance in the sport was unquestioned. However, Earl's success wasn't just about skill. His personality, bold, brash, and unapologetically competitive, kept audiences engaged. While fans appreciated his honesty and passion, his confrontational behavior often got him into trouble. Earl was no stranger to disputes with referees, fans, and even his fellow players. No story about Earl Strickland would be complete without mentioning his epic rivalry with Efren the Magician Reyes. The rivalry between Strickland and Reyes is perhaps the greatest in the history of pool. These two titans clashed numerous times, creating some of the most memorable matches the sport has ever seen. One of their most famous encounters was the Color of Money matches in 1996. Inspired by the hit movie, these matches featured high stakes and incredible pressure. Reyes ultimately triumphed, cementing his status as one of the greatest players of all time and fueling the rivalry with Strickland.
Efren Reyes wins it. He wins it.
But if there's one match that defines the Strickland-Reyes rivalry, it's the 1995 Sands Regency 9-Ball Open Final. In that dramatic final, Strickland and Reyes went head-to-head in a clash of legends. The match came down to a critical moment where Efren, trying to play safety shot, accidentally pocketed the 8-ball, what forced him to play from current position. Efren was in a very bad role, but no one expected this. What will happen next?
You don't get no movement, like you said, and you might miss this ball.
The crowd erupted and the Z-shot went down in history as one of the greatest in the sport. For Strickland, it was a bitter loss, but also a testament to the brilliance of his opponent.
A finish.
What a final,
What
huh?
a finish.
You couldn't get no better than that. No wonder you asked me to do this.
What a finish. And I really have to commend Earl for his...
No history of Earl Strickland is complete without mentioning the Mosconi Cup. Debuting in 1994, the Mosconi Cup brought together top players from the US and Europe in a team format. Earl became a staple on Team USA and he took the event personally, often expressing disdain for European opponents with his trademark fiery style. His passionate, sometimes abrasive behavior at the Mosconi Cup became part of his legend. Fans loved the intense rivalries and the raw energy he brought to each match. But this intensity led to some infamous incidents, including heated exchanges with fans, opponents, and referees.
About either of you, because that was out of line, and it will be a foul. It will be interfering with your opponent, so let's just keep it straight.
Despite these controversies, Earl's performances in the Mosconi Cup helped Team USA secure multiple victories, and he became a central figure in the event's history. In 2005, Earl led Team USA to victory for the last time and was chosen as the MVP of the entire competition.
And with the victory here,
in next editions, despite good play, he was not able to lift the winning trophy again, and his last appearance was in 2022 when his Team USA lost to Team Europe 7-11. As Strickland aged, the 2000s brought new challenges. His playing style and controversial behavior sometimes made it difficult for him to compete in the increasingly disciplined and structured environment of modern pool. Strickland remained competitive, but his achievements became overshadowed by the controversies, and he faced difficulties due to his sometimes explosive behavior on and off the table. In 2002, Earl won his third World 9-Ball title, defeating in the exciting final match Filipino Francisco Bustamante.
and Earl leading the applause. A great shot.
That was Earl's one of the most beautiful wins, where in race to 17 match he was 13-15 down, but then he won all 4 remaining racks, showing his emotions right after pocketing the last ball on the table.
Got to look kind. He's done it. Earl Strickland is the champion of the world. Gets up on the table to celebrate this victory.
Today, Strickland is seen as a living legend of the sport. He has won over 100 titles, including the most important 5 US Open and 3 World 9-Ball Championships. He has influenced countless young players and continues to compete, though he's also become a figure of fascination for his eccentric personality. Off the table, he's become known for his opinions on the sport, and his reflections on his career. Earl's journey from a small-town kid with a big dream to one of pool's most decorated and controversial figures is a testament to his dedication to the game and his unapologetic authenticity. Earl Strickland's career is a mix of triumph and turbulence, brilliance and controversy. His dedication to the game and his willingness to push boundaries have secured him a unique place in the history of pool. Love him or hate him, Earl Strickland has made an indelible mark on the sport, and he's done it all his way. He reminds us that sports legends are not just defined by their victories, but by their personalities, their flaws, and their unique character. Earl's journey continues to inspire pool enthusiasts around the world, and his story is one of passion, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of greatness.